Hello, this tutorial will cover the Tiles and Dials apps that is part of NITRO Studio. What we're looking at right here is a page in SharePoint, Office 365 SharePoint, that has tiles right here, 3 tiles, and 1 dial here. So tiles and dials. These are simply parts that are placed on a page. You can go in and edit the page, and if you wanted to, move these to different areas, or delete them, or put them in other places, or add more. So this is the tiles and this is the dials, and you can have multiple ones on a page, tiles on one page, dials on another, however you want it, in order to create interesting looking pages that convey information in a dashboard type environment. Now, how is this done and what underlies these tiles and dials? Well, in our NITRO Studio app, there's a tiles and dials app here. When you open that up, it goes here and there is tiles and dials. You can manage tiles, and add tiles or dials to pages in the site. Now, adding tiles and dials to pages in the site can be done through here, or it can be done directly on the page by going there to edit the page, like I just showed a minute ago there and looked at the edit page part, and then you could add the tiles or dials in that way, or this way, where you designate a certain page, library, placement, usually of some kind of workspace, and then where you want it, what zone, and what tile or what dial to put there. So now how is this configured? So let's go to look at manage dials, and there's a tiles group right here called home tiles. Those are the 3 tiles we just looked at, and if we click this edit button, that little pencil is the edit button, we'll see that there are 3 configured tiles: overdue tickets, unassigned tickets, and open tickets. Going back quickly here, overdue tickets, unassigned tickets, open tickets. There's a header part up here, and then the number here. A header part, number, header part, number, and they are in the particular colors, particular fonts, and that's all configured in this part here. So we have overdue tickets from the tickets list of the view overdue, unassigned tickets, the unassigned tickets view, open tickets, all open tickets view. We can have inside this app do a profile, do a preview, of these tiles right here. So here we go. Looking at that, now let's open one up and look at the configuration of this particular tile called overdue tickets. There's a name, type whatever you want, the list it's pulling data from, what view will filter the list, what navigation when you click the header, what navigation when you click the body. Usually it's to the same view you just chose. So this is going to the overdue tickets view, and this one's going to the same place. And then the color of the header, the part where it says overdue tickets, the background, the color of the body, the number inside, and the background color. So we got blue, red, just like this. So if we preview that again, we have blue, red, just like it shows up here. And this is all in caps because it was typed in all in caps. This is the number of items from that overdue tickets view. And the same for these other 2 right there. So if we wanted to add another tile to that same group, we could. If we want to delete one, we can. And also we can move these up and down to have different order. If we want to put that open up there, we can just simply drag and drop and move the tile order of the tiles around. Now the tile layout is configured here. In the tile itself, you can configure the color of the header, the color of the number in the body, but this gives you a layout more general on the whole tile group. In this case, we have 3 tiles, so we have 3 columns. Different header is bold, font size, same for the body. It's not bolded in the font size, the border properties around it, and then the space in between the different tiles. So there's a lot of configuration here in detail. I won't go into every last one, but you get the point that these are configured, how much spacing, and what colors, and whether they're bolded or not. All that's done in this configuration right here of the tile group. We have a tile group called home tiles, and in that tile group we have individual tiles as well as the whole layout of the tiles itself. So that's the tiles part right there. Now let's look at manage dials. Dials, in this case we have 1 dial. A dial is a little bit different than a tile in the sense that it's made up of segments. So let's look at this right here and see what's going on. So we have 2 segments. Segments, show dial preview, will show you what the tile looks like. So this is a segment. This is one dial with a segment. For red is account, the number of tickets that are of the type account, and the number of tickets in yellow of the type that are consumer. For this particular system, we have one tile given this colors here. So if we look at account here, we'll see that this is the segment's called account. From the list tickets with the view account tickets in the color red, and the same for consumers, it will be with the color yellow with that view. Okay, so you have to have a what list and what view, which filters the list to just the consumer tickets of type consumer, and get the yellow, whatever color you want. But in this case, yellow was chosen. So let's cancel that. And then just like tiles, there's properties of the dial itself, what the text is, what the name of it is, and the size and width of the tile and dial itself. So you see this is the width, the height, the header text is right here, etc., etc. It's done right here. So there we have the dial. Now if we want to add a new dial, cancel this and I'll add a new dial. And because if you look here on the page, there could be space right here for another dial. So we go here and we're going to configure a new dial, and this dial name is going to be brand, and then we're going to make up segments for it. So we'll create 4 segments because there's 4 brands, and this is going to be sticky glue is one brand in this system that we have here. Now it could be any kind of things you want to have shown in the mount. It could be status, it could be priority, it could be any number of things that you want. In this case, we're doing one particular part of this system called brand, this particular application. And we can make whatever color we want here. So let's go with maybe these ones are green. And of course, you can play around with the colors, get better ones. I'm just doing this quickly to show how it can be done. The details of the color and that can be done later or with more detail, more attention to that. But I'm just trying to show you the particular view here, the particular way of setting this up. So I have another brand, a second brand called Supercock, and there's a view called Supercock, which limits the tickets list to just the Supercock tickets. Let's just leave it with that color right there. And I'll create another segment right here for another brand called Floor Master. Again, these are just names that are particular to this system. It could be anything. It could be priority. It could be status. It could be location. Whatever is particularly appropriate to your situation of your application. So let's give this a different color. Maybe this could be like that. Save. And then another new segment here, and this will be the last one. And we'll go again to the tickets list, and we'll go here to the view that filters for that particular brand, and we'll make these yellow. Now I don't know what this dial will look like. It probably won't be that color coordinated, but let's just take a look at it. And now we have these brands, and we show the dial preview. So we have the green ones, the sticky glue, the Supercock, the Floor Master, and the Weather Boss right here. Now that we added 4 segments to this, let's go configure the dial properties. So let's add a header for here, brands. Let's make this the same height as the other one over there, because we're going to place it on the same page, so we want it the same height, and save it. 150 over 200, chart height, chart width. And so let's go over here and let's just check with the tickets to make sure we got those numbers right. So it's 150 over 300. Okay, so I'll go back and change that to 300. Dial properties of the brand one to 300. So now they match in the same size. So let's save that. So now we have 2 dials here. We want to add the brand dial to the same page here, the home. Try and put it right next to it right here. So let's go to this URL. We'll copy the URL. We'll go over here to add tiles to pages to a specific page URL, which is the one here. and then we got to place it on the page. Let's see where we can place it. Right column, and the zone index of 0 sounds right. And the dial that we're going to add is brand. So let's add it and see where it shows up now on the home page when we refresh. If it's not the right location, we can always move it. Okay, there we go. We have brands and tiles now on the page, and you can see that this is a new one that was just added. Green, whatever color that is, kind of bluish, and yellow applying to the same brands. Now you can make these different sizes. You could move these around different places. You can put them in different columns, add them to different pages. So a lot you can do with tiles and dials in order to show the information in an immediate way. One other thing I do want to show is that you can have drill down, and when you click this, it's going to go to those 17 overdue tickets there. When I go back and I click the 11, it's going to go to the 11 unassigned tickets here. And the same for the open tickets. Again, just to reiterate, this is tiles, this is dials, and you can add more columns up here. I mean, more tiles by adding more columns. You could add more of these dials over here with different information. So quite a flexible and useful tool to give you immediate view of status and immediate access to particular tickets you want to go, with a lot of flexibility in terms of how they look and how they're designed and what pages they go on. Thank you.